Well, welcome back to the Central Broward Regional Park, and the one chase is going to be on. Combine is going to be chasing 57, Woody? 59 to win, so they would have made some 58 runs, the Tampa. So 59. If the Tampa boys were to hold on here, they will be putting their name in the hat to get into the semifinals.
So 59, the magical number, Ivor?
Yes, that's the magical number. Well, like we say, we don't have a team sheet, but that looked like who? Omawi? Would that be Omawi Williams gonna be bowling? I'm not even sure.
No, I think that might, no, it's not Nathaniel.
No. Okay. Do we have their list? Maybe we can get them from their list. Tampa Bay Legends. Number 5. Omar Roy. Outside the off stump, and he's going to be taken easily. First ball up, one drop. You've got to describe that, Vinod. Soft dismissal.
Yeah, it's definitely a soft dismissal. And a bad start. Remember, they just have, 5 overs to get to that total?
But a bad start for whom, though? For the combine. But a good start for the Tampa Legends. So none for 1. Chasing 59 for victory. So sometimes they say what starts bad ends good. So it's only 5 overs in which to get this 59 runs, but they would have really started really bad. So in goes the other batter. So my wife struck first blood on his first delivery. Outside the off stump and a wide is being called there. Naughty. Your tail should have been up, having gotten a wicket with your first delivery. Guilty of going wide of the off stump. You're not going to give the batsman a fair chance of playing a shot, so the umpire is going to spread his arm eagle, and he's going to be calling wide. So 1 for 1. That's why one's right arm over, bowls, and this time it's up to the batsman and getting an outside edge that goes to the man in the 45, and the scampers through for a single. We take the total on to 2. 2 for 1. So there's a momentum swing here for the Tampa Legends. This one again is up in the block hole, and a dot goes into the book as it beats the outside edge of the batsman, taken there by the wicket-keeper. We're still on 2 for 1. Good evening to all those who are listening to the voice of Ivor Henry at this time. We're under lights here at Central Broward Regional Park, trying to bring the curtain down on this MAQ T10 tournament. But because of the rain, we're cutting the overs. It's 6 overs aside. This time he's bowling a full pitch that goes to the short mid-wicket, and he made a mock of that one. He missed field and enabled the batsman to come for an extra run. Take the total on to 4 for the loss of 1 wicket. And the batsman is swinging at this one. They're attempting a single. Must have got a little touch onto that one. It was a stifled appeal. That one was back pitched and rushed onto the batsman, hitting him. Oh, didn't he roll? But a dot goes into the scorer's book. So 5 deliveries. So the last legal delivery has combined is hovering on 4 runs for 1 wicket. This time again he covers up as if he has all day to get to that 59 that is required for victory here. So the Tampa Legends, with the momentum up, having won that super over in their previous game, they're trying all their worth to get into the semi-finals. So we're going to have 3 more games after this. You're going to have 2 semi-finals and the finals. And they're trying to bring the curtain down before 12 o'clock. Rain is in the forecast for 12 o'clock. And don't forget, we're going to be turning our clocks forward 1 hour forward at 2 o'clock. So for you guys who are traveling out of the Caribbean, we're going to be heading up into your time. So no need to turn your clocks. You're going to just keep it as you came. And I think it's a good time for you to tell us about your whereabouts, because you're out shopping, I understand. So I'll let you get settled in.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, well, good evening. And they might want to know, who is this coming into the com box saying, good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry. This is Nick from Trinidad.
Yes, and Nick, you can tell us about your sporting goods. And there's a wide and been called and signaled there by the umpire. Takes the tally up to 5 for 1. Over number 2 in progress. No, you can tell us about your sporting goods. You just said Nick, so it's Nick Sporting.
Yes, it's Nick Sporting Goods located in Lal Shopping Mall in DB. A wide variety of not only Pakistani but English and Australian sporting goods, cricket especially.
All right, so there you have it, and that's in Trinidad and Tobago. So the batsman in the meantime scampers through for a single, goes on to 6.
It's 6 for the loss of 1 and over 1 ball in the second over. And plays a shot wildly and misses there. Batsman's looking at the pitch, thinking, what did he do wrong?
Okay.
Batsman steps away and plays that nicely along the ground for a square cut.
So the score advanced by 1 to 7. 7 for 1. We're into over number 2. And let's not forget, they're trying to get to 59 for victory. And it's a 6 over affair. And that's all because we had, and this time it eludes the man in the backward point position, and he runs all the way down to the boundary and gone for 4. So the score advanced by 4 to 11 for 1. We still have 2 legal deliveries left in this over, and they've got to get plenty more of those if they are to get to 59 to trounce the Tampa Legends.
A lot of animation by the gentleman. That's number 2 at that short fine line.
And that's Nathaniel. He had a good knock. This one is into the body of the batsman, so they're running through for a leg by. So we have a dozen, 12 for 1.
The last legal delivery for the over.
Yes, to complete over number 2. This time he's going after him, and there's a loud appeal. And given.
Brilliant in swinging ball there. Takes the inside edge and brilliant take by the keeper.
Yes, brilliant. He was dying on him, shoestring, and he dove forward and poached the catch. And I'm telling you, that's good to look at. And for you viewers out there, that's the way the wicketkeeper should help out his bowler. He took one step forward, dove forward, took it around the shoestring height. Number 2 is back in the hut. 2 wickets down for some 12 runs.
That figure is 58 it is?
Yeah, they're trying to get to 59.
59.
And it's a long way for Natty to be from home.
And I laugh every time you say that.
Yes, they're going to have to get the wheels turning here if they're going to get anywhere close to the 59 that is required for victory. And again, I'm saying Tampa Bay would have won a super over, the first of this kind in this MAQ T10 tournament. And I think the momentum has gone in their direction.
That's correct. And it seems that they're tightening the screws here now.
Yes, indeed. Well, over number 3 is coming up, and let's see who is going to be the bowler. He's wearing the number 12, so that should be Cook, I think. Ashman Cook.
Let's see what he has brewing on the pot.
Well, he's bowling over the wicket, right arm, medium pace, and he's right up in the block hole, and oh my word.
And he misses that easy chance.
Comedy of errors here. The batter was trying to advance to get to the non-strikers, then trying to get that single. It was a good delivery, and the bowler was doing his little slip and slide, but you know, you can understand that. The wicket got a little moisture in it because we had some heavy rain that came our way, and it's amazing that cricket could be played at this time and at this hour.
Thank the Lord for small mercies.
I'm telling you. So 12 for 2. Outside the off stump, the batsman is cutting and cutting well, but there's coverage in the deep. Cover sweeper runs in and prevent the batsman from thinking of a second. He goes up by 1, the total, that is, to 13. Lucky 13. Is 13 a lucky number for you?
Always 13 is a lucky number.
All right, well, Cook is cooking on gas for the Tampa legend, so Cook is running away from us, sporting number 12 on his jersey.
So far, he's been doing a very good job.
Yes, Ashman, he's the Ashman, and we're talking about Ash, we've just gone past Ash Wednesday, and that's a big thing in Trinidad. Carnival will culminate on Ash Wednesday.
That's correct.
Oh, I got it.
It's on the side of two things. Either you go to church or you go to the beach. One and the same.
One and the same. Okay, well, we've gone off the lucky 13. We're on to 14 for 2 with that single. So,
and the batsman seemed a little surprised there. He just popped it up, but it was safely.
Yeah, he landed safely.
Yes, landed safely.
Yeah, he did not crash land at all. But he crash landed a few balls earlier when he tried to scamper through for a single, and he was all spread out on the turf. But with that delivery, a dot goes into the scorer's book, and they are defending and defending well. That's the Tampa legends, that is.
These stares at the umpire there, thinking that should have been called a wide.
The batter is saying that. Well, he can't bat and umpire at the same time.
Correct, that's right.
The umpire's got his job to do. He's keeping company with one other person on that field, and he doesn't care. There's a wide that's going down the left side, so Cook is guilty of just spilling the beans there out of the pot. He's not cooking well.
No, it seems that he needs to change that Ramco gas.
Yes, I guess he's cooking on bad gas.
It's either that or what we really say, firewood, the wrong type of firewood.
Firewood, okay. I'll leave the fire part, but he's cooking on wood. Okay. Oh, and he's naughty. So he bowled a wide down the leg side, and in trying to correct that, he bowls a broad outside the off stump.
The umpire needed extensions there.
I know, that was so wide that he had to be called a broad. He was walking on Broadway.
took part of the practice pitch, the second practice pitch there.
Yes. Have you ever been to New York? Have you been to Broadway?
Yes, I've been to New York and I've
been to Broadway?
Yes, definitely.
Definitely. So,
Yes.
take your word. So 16 for 2. Let's see the comeback they live with. This one is up in the block hole. His batsman is turning it around the corner. He's getting it past the square leg and into the boundary ropes. It goes for 4. So
after a good start by Cook there, he's just letting it go.
yes, well, it's gone out of the teenage years and into the 20s. So it's on 20 now. They combine 20. That's tottering around. We have one legal delivery left in this over to complete over number 3. This time he's coming after him, but there's coverage down in the deep with the sweeper cover. They're thinking of 2. Yes, no, yes, no, yes. And there's going to be trouble here. There is going to be trouble. Let us see. And he got out. Well, he was in jail and got out of jail because of some sloppy feeling there. The throw came in and at the bowler's end and it rolled past him. 2 batsmen ended up at the same end, and in the end, none was run out. 22 for 2, so all 2s on the board. 22 runs, 2 wickets. But what had to spoil it? 3 overs.
3 overs, that's correct.
Yes. So it's a 6 over affair, so we're halfway at the halfway mark.
Is it that the batsman is walking out there?
He must have retired, hurt, I guess. It could only be that because I know there was a chance for a run out, but I don't think that he got the run out. The run was completed, 22 for 2. I think he must have retired out because there was not an appeal. The umpire index finger did not go up. But anyway, they're trying to get to 59 and they're on 22 from 3 overs. So Cook 1 over was very expensive, if you ask me, by...
Started cooking well, but ended up with no fire at all.
And there's a loud appeal, and let us see what the umpire have to say about that one. I think the non-striker made good his ground, but it was a cheeky single, and the wicketkeeper seems to be really energetic and alert, especially at this time of the night.
Contribute that to that catch that he took earlier.
Yes, I think the bowler there might be Sheik, I think. In the far end, I think he's Sheik. We would have seen him earlier, and it looks like it's him. Abdullah. And he aborts his one dead ball signal there by the umpire.
I guess he just didn't feel too comfortable there.
So Abdullah from the far end. And again, we are under lights here at the Central Bowed Regional Park. 22 for 2. We're into over number 4. This time a swing and a miss. Taken low down by the wicket keeper. You've got to keep your eyes on the ball, lad. You just cannot go gung-ho.
He was going for it all there.
Yes, he was trying to send this one someplace in the Lauderhill Mall area, but he did not catch up with it. So a dot goes into the scorer's book.
I think he wanted to wake up Joy from Joy's roti shop.
And that's it. It's in that direction he was looking to go. This time he's getting the willow onto the leather. He goes out into the offside. There's cover sweeper. But they're ambling 2. 24 it is for 2.
The fielders very animated. Full support for both their fielders and their bowler.
Yes, indeed. And like we said here, we're alerting you. We're going to go well into the night. We're going to have 2 semi-finals and the finals tonight. But my bet again is that they're going to have a shortened version of these 10 overs all because we had about 2 to 3 hours of rain. This time he's going aerial. I think he's getting all of it. This time as it goes out into Joy Roti's direction, maximum 6, and the total now goes up to 30.
31.
31 by my reckoning. 31. And 2 legal deliveries left in this over. So let's see if this is the turning point. And he's swinging and missing at one outside the off stump. But it would better to try to get it past the third man, because there's a short third man. There's no one on the third man boundary. So if you get it between the keeper and the third man there, he will be able to get 4. Because although we had rain, the outfield seemed to be lightning fast as well.
It's a brilliant ground. Yeah, the water does seem to run off quickly. A lovely shot there, inside out for 4 runs.
Yeah, so that takes the tally up to 35. So that's a good looking over there for the young man. So 35 for 2 at the end of over number 4, which is indeed the latest score here at Central Bird Regional Park.
And the field is changing. I see the player who was at short fine leg walking up to the umpire, questioning the umpire. I think he's just asking him how much more overs they have.
Yeah, well, that's Nathaniel. He's still making an inquiry. I don't think he got the answer which he wanted, but
Very, very animated.
yes. Well, he's trying to help the team here. He batted well when he batted. I can tell you that. So, like I said, everything is flowing. The Stamper boys, they're trying to get into the semi-finals, and I think they're well on their way with 12 legal deliveries, and it's 35 for 2. Like I said, it's not all over and done for the batting team, because that was a good looking over there for combine. So I think this over is gonna tell the tale whether they're gonna win, lose, or draw. Earlier we saw a tie. Down the leg side, wide, called and signaled there by umpire Magnelli. So not a good start for the young man. It's helping the cause of the Combined Islands to get to 59 for victory. And if you can turn to 40 quickly in this over, I think they'll stand a good chance. He's pulling this one out to the backward square leg. Didn't get a good hold of it. Just went beyond the umpire there with the wicketkeeper. Very energetic. Did the feeling.
Yeah, the entire fielding team there, full support for their bowler. Bowler is coming right over the wicket. Very unorthodox action, I have to say.
Yes, well, 37 for 2. And as long as he can keep